Have you ever noticed that it seems to take a little longer to bounce back from a common cold these days? Or perhaps a sniffle that used to clear up in a couple of days now lingers for a week or more? It's frustrating, isn't it? It feels like our bodies just aren't quite as resilient as they used to be. And sometimes, those little bugs seem to find their way to us more easily than before. This isn't just your imagination. And it's certainly not a sign you're doing anything wrong. The truth is, something profound and completely natural is happening deep inside your body, quietly reshaping your first line of defense against illness. It's a painful reality that as we journey through life, reaching our mid-60s and beyond, our magnificent immune system, the very shield that protects us from countless threats, begins to subtly shift and change. It's not about suddenly becoming vulnerable, but rather about a gentle evolution that can make us a little more susceptible to lingering ailments or slower recoveries. But what if I told you that understanding these 6 crucial changes isn't about fear, but about unlocking a powerful secret to staying incredibly strong, vibrant, and resilient for years to come? In our conversation today, we're going to peel back the layers and truly understand 6 specific things that happen to your immune system after you turn 65. And more importantly, we'll explore the practical, everyday approaches you can embrace to gently support your body's natural defenses, keeping them sharp and ready. These aren't complicated medical interventions. They are simple, common-sense strategies that can make a profound difference to how you feel every single day. So, make yourself comfortable, perhaps with a nice cup of tea, and watch right to the very end. Because I'm going to share something that might just completely change how you think about nurturing your health as you gracefully age. Let's dive right in and talk about the very first shift happening within your incredible immune system. Imagine your immune system as a highly trained army, with different units responsible for different tasks. One of its most vital training grounds is an organ called the thymus, which is nestled right behind your breastbone. This is where a crucial type of immune cell, called T cells, mature and learn to identify and fight off invaders. Think of T cells as your body's elite special forces, perfectly trained to recognize and destroy specific threats, whether it's a virus, a bacterium, or even abnormal cells that could lead to bigger problems. Now, here's what happens after age 65 for most of us. This important thymus gland begins to slowly shrink and become less active. It doesn't disappear entirely, but its ability to produce new, fresh, highly effective T cells declines significantly. What does this mean for you? Well, it means your immune system might not be as quick to adapt to brand new threats it hasn't encountered before. It's like having a seasoned army, but fewer new recruits are joining to learn the latest combat techniques. This is why, for instance, a new flu strain that you might have shaken off easily in your younger years could hit harder and last longer now. Your existing T cells are still doing their best, but the pipeline for new, adaptable fighters isn't quite as robust. So, how do we support this crucial part of our immune system? One incredibly powerful and often underestimated strategy is consistent, moderate physical activity. I'm not talking about running marathons here. I mean things like regular brisk walking, dancing to your favorite music, gardening, or even gentle yoga. When you move your body, it helps to circulate your immune cells more efficiently, allowing them to patrol your system and respond to threats more effectively. Exercise also helps to reduce inflammation throughout the body, which, as we'll discuss later, is a huge benefit for an aging immune system. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate activity most days of the week. Even breaking it up into 3 10-minute strolls can make a significant difference. Your T cells, even the experienced ones, work better in a body that's active and nourished. Speaking of nourishment, adequate sleep is another cornerstone. When you sleep, your body isn't just resting, it's actively repairing and regenerating. This includes the production and function of your immune cells. Think of it as the nightly reset button for your internal defenses. Chronic sleep deprivation, even just an hour or two less than you need each night, can significantly suppress your immune response, making you more susceptible to illness. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. If you struggle with sleep, consider establishing a consistent bedtime routine, making your bedroom a calm, dark sanctuary, and avoiding screens right before bed. These simple steps can profoundly impact your immune system's readiness. Now, let's consider another key player in your immune army, the B cells. If T cells are your special forces, B cells are like your brilliant intelligence officers. Their primary job is to produce antibodies, which are highly specific proteins designed to neutralize pathogens. When your body encounters a virus or bacteria, B cells learn to make specific antibodies against it, creating a memory so that if you encounter that same threat again, your body can mount a swift and effective defense. This is the principle behind how vaccines work. They teach your B cells to produce antibodies against a specific disease without you having to get sick first. After age 65, your B cells also experience a few changes. While they still produce antibodies, they might not be as efficient, and the antibodies they produce may not be as robust or long-lasting. This is why, for example, the flu vaccine might be slightly less effective for older adults than for younger ones, or why immunity from past infections might wane more quickly. It's not that your B cells stop working entirely. They just might be a little slower to respond or not produce quite as many high-quality antibodies as they once did. So, how can you support your B cells and give them the best chance to do their vital work first? And perhaps most obviously, staying up to date with recommended vaccinations is still incredibly important. Even if the efficacy is slightly reduced, any protection is better than none. Talk to your doctor about the shingles vaccine, pneumonia vaccine, and your annual flu shot. These are still powerful tools in your immune arsenal. Beyond vaccinations, consistent nutritional support plays a massive role. Vitamin C and D, along with zinc, are particularly crucial for B cell function. You don't necessarily need expensive supplements. Focus on getting these nutrients from whole foods. Think citrus fruits, bell peppers, broccoli for vitamin C, fatty fish, fortified dairy, and safe sun exposure for vitamin D, and lean meats, beans, nuts, and seeds for zinc. Another vital but often overlooked aspect of supporting both T cells and B cells is managing chronic stress. When you're stressed, your body releases hormones like cortisol, which, over time, can suppress your immune system's ability to function optimally. This isn't about avoiding all stress, that's simply not possible, but about developing healthy coping mechanisms. This could be anything from meditation and deep breathing exercises to spending time in nature, pursuing a hobby you love, or connecting with friends and family. Finding what helps you relax and recharge is a powerful way to bolster your immune defenses. So, while our thymus may be shrinking and our B cells might be a tad slower, we have significant power in our daily choices to empower them. Now that we've looked at how our initial defenses shift, let's explore another profound change that occurs within your body as you age, something often referred to as inflammaging. It sounds a bit technical, doesn't it? But it's actually quite simple to understand. Think of your immune system as a vigilant neighborhood watch. When there's a real threat, a burglar, for instance, they spring into action, calling the police, making noise, doing what's necessary to resolve the situation. Once the threat is gone, they stand down in younger, healthier bodies. This stand-down phase happens efficiently. The inflammation, which is the body's natural response to injury or infection, goes away once its job is done. However, after age 65 for many people, the immune system can get stuck in a state of chronic, low-grade inflammation. It's like the neighborhood watch that never quite turns off the alarm, even when there's no burglar. This persistent, simmering inflammation isn't acute or noticeable like a sprained ankle. It's subtle, silently damaging cells and tissues throughout your body over time. This chronic background noise can wear down your immune system, making it less effective when a real threat emerges, because it's already preoccupied. It can also contribute to a host of age-related health issues, from heart disease to cognitive decline. So, how do we calm this inner fire? The most impactful way is through your diet. Adopting an anti-inflammatory eating pattern can work wonders. This means filling your plate with vibrant fruits and vegetables of all colors, which are packed with antioxidants and compounds that fight inflammation. Think berries, leafy greens, broccoli, and peppers. Incorporate plenty of healthy fats, especially those rich in omega-3 fatty acids, found in oily fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, as well as flax seeds and walnuts. These good fats are powerful anti-inflammatory agents. Spices like turmeric and ginger have also been traditionally used for their anti-inflammatory properties. Conversely, try to reduce your intake of highly processed foods, sugary drinks, and unhealthy trans fats often found in fast food and many packaged snacks, as these tend to fuel inflammation. Choosing whole, natural foods is like giving your immune system a soothing balm. Next, let's talk about your body's first responders, the innate immune cells like macrophages and neutrophils. These are the immediate, non-specific defenders that are always on patrol, ready to engulf and destroy any foreign invaders they encounter. Regardless of what they are, they don't need to learn, they just react. They're your body's initial barrier, the first line of defense before the T cells and B cells get fully activated. As we age, these innate immune cells tend to become a little less efficient. They might be slower to arrive at the scene of an infection, or not quite as robust in their ability to clear pathogens. It's not that they stop working, but their immediate power can be slightly diminished. What can you do to keep these first responders sharp? Regular physical activity, which we touched on earlier, is incredibly beneficial here too. It helps to keep these cells mobile and active. But let's also consider maintaining a healthy weight. Carrying excess weight can contribute to that chronic low-grade inflammation we just discussed, which in turn can make your innate immune cells less effective. It also puts more stress on your entire system. This isn't about chasing a number on the scale, but about finding a comfortable, healthy weight that supports your overall well-being. Furthermore, avoiding excessive alcohol consumption is important, while a moderate amount might be fine for some. Too much alcohol can directly impair the function of these innate immune cells, making them less capable of responding to threats. Focusing on balance and moderation in these areas can significantly boost your body's immediate defense mechanisms. Now, let's explore a fascinating and often surprising area that has a profound impact on your immune system: your gut microbiome. Imagine your gut as a bustling, diverse garden filled with trillions of microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, and even viruses living in a delicate balance. This garden or microbiome is not just about digestion. It plays a critical role in training and regulating your immune system. In fact, a huge proportion of your immune cells reside in your gut. They learn from and interact with these microbes constantly. A healthy, diverse gut microbiome sends signals to your immune system that help it distinguish between harmless substances like food and true threats like pathogens. After age 65, the diversity of this gut garden tends to decrease. It's like your vibrant, varied garden starts to have fewer types of plants, becoming a bit less resilient. This reduced diversity can lead to a less optimal immune response, potentially contributing to that chronic inflammation we discussed earlier, and making your immune system less effective at dealing with new challenges. So, how do we cultivate a healthy gut garden? The key lies in your diet. Incorporate probiotic-rich foods, which introduce beneficial bacteria into your gut. Think natural yogurt with live cultures, kefir, a fermented milk drink, sauerkraut, kimchi, and other fermented vegetables. These foods are like adding beneficial seeds to your garden. Equally important are prebiotic fibers, which are the food for your beneficial gut bacteria. You can find prebiotics in foods like garlic, onions, leeks, asparagus, bananas, and oats. Eating a wide variety of plant-based foods, different fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, and seeds is also crucial for maintaining gut diversity. Each plant food offers different fibers and nutrients that feed a different community of microbes. Think of it as ensuring your garden has all the right soil and nutrients for a wide array of plants to thrive. Nurturing your gut microbiome is truly nurturing your entire immune system, providing a powerful, often overlooked, layer of defense. We've covered so much ground today, uncovering these fascinating insights into how your immune system evolves with age. We've talked about how your body's ability to create new, adaptable T cells might slow down as your thymus changes, and how your B cells might not be quite as quick or efficient at remembering past invaders and creating antibodies. We've also explored the silent, simmering fire of chronic low-grade inflammation that can subtly wear down your defenses, and how even your immediate first responder immune cells can become a little less sharp. And of course, the incredible impact of your gut microbiome, that vast inner garden, on your overall immune strength. The sixth and final thing that happens to your immune system after age 65 isn't really a single thing, but more of a summary of all these changes combined a slower, less robust overall immune response. It means that when you do encounter a new challenge, whether it's a new virus going around or an unexpected bacterial infection, your entire immune system might take a bit longer to mobilize and might not fight with the same intensity as it did in your younger years. It's like an orchestra where some instruments are a little out of tune, and the conductor takes a moment longer to bring everyone into harmony. But please know, this isn't about doom and gloom. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge. Every single one of these changes can be significantly influenced by the gentle, consistent choices you make every single day, supporting your T cells through movement and sleep, giving your B cells the nutrients they need to remember and react, calming that inner inflammation with smart food choices, keeping your innate defenses sharp with activity, and nourishing your gut microbiome with diverse, wholesome foods. These are all powerful, everyday acts of self-care. It's about building a consistent routine that nurtures your body from the inside out. I'd absolutely love to hear your thoughts on this. Have you noticed any of these changes in yourself? What are your go-to strategies for staying healthy and feeling your best as you age? Share your wisdom and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could be incredibly helpful to someone else watching. And if this conversation has given you something valuable to think about, please do give this video a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more people who could benefit from this information and encourages us to keep creating content that supports you. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel for more practical insights on living your best life at every age. We're here to support you on your journey. Remember, getting older isn't about winding down. It's about shifting gears, understanding your body better, and actively choosing vitality. Your immune system is a marvel, an incredible testament to your body's resilience. And with a little understanding and consistent, gentle care, it can continue to protect you beautifully for many, many more wonderful years to come. Keep nourishing yourself, keep moving, and keep embracing every day with joy and confidence. You absolutely deserve to live your best life, vibrant and healthy, at every single age.